Good evening. Here is News at 9, brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television. I am Ayomiko Alao. Court issues restraining order against Labour Party national officers. Obasanjo begs UK courts for leniency in Ekweremadu's organ trafficking case. Federal government to splash over 320 billion naira on tertiary institutions. A court has restrained 4 individuals from parading themselves as national officer of the Labour Party due to allegations of document forgery and unlawful substitution during the last general elections. According to Onoja, the restrained national officers, including the national chairman of the Labour Party, Mr. Julius Abure, National Secretary Farouk Ibrahim, National Organizing Secretary Mr. Clement Ojukwu, and one other individual allegedly forged several documents of the Federal Capital Territory High Court to carry out unlawful substitution in the last general elections. The senior lawyer tendered several documents confirming that the chief registrar of the court wrote to the Labour Party to disown several documents used for the alleged criminal activities by Abure and 3 others. Onoja further informed the court that the 4 individuals were indicted by the police investigation and had to be arraigned in court with warrant of their arrest already obtained. After reviewing the application, the support affidavit, Justice Muazu held that the case presented a good argument for the request to be granted, and as a result, he issued an immediate restraining order against the 4 individuals, ordering them to stop parading themselves as national officer of the Labour Party. The former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, has weighed in on the ordeals of the former deputy Senate president, Ekweremadu, who, alongside his wife, Beatrice, has been found guilty of organ trafficking by the court in the United Kingdom. Obasanjo, in a letter dated April 3, 2023, an address to the chief clerk, the Central Criminal Court, Old Bailey in London, called on the United Kingdom government to temper justice with mercy on the matter. It was earlier reported that Ekweremadu, Beatrice, and a medical doctor, Dr. Obinna Obeta, were found guilty of facilitating the travel of a 21-year-old Lagos street trader to Britain with the aim of exploiting his body organ. The verdict was to be first recorded since the United Kingdom Modern Slavery Act was made in 2015, and the Ekweremadus are currently remanded in the custody, awaiting sentencing on May 5, 2023. The former deputy Senate president and his wife were arrested after the young man complained for being lured to the UK with the aid of a doctor who allegedly recruited him. However, the former president in his letter begged the court and the UK government to show mercy, claiming the couple has learnt their lesson from the ordeal. My dear Chief Clerk, may I seize this opportunity to commend your utmost dedication and resourcefulness which you have demonstrated with the rare qualities of commitment and courage, while also upholding the cherished tradition of a public service. I am Olusegun Obasanjo, a soldier commissioned into the British Army of West African Frontier from the force in 1958 and rose to the rank of the full green general in Nigerian Army. I received and surrender of the Biafran Army at the end of the Nigerian Civil War. I was a military head of state from 1976 to 1979 and elected president from 1999 to 2007. It is with great pleasure that I write in respect of Senator Ekweremadu, who I have known for over 2 decades now. Within this 2 period, I have followed and watched him with keen interest. Ekweremadu inspiring career, which traversed private legal practice and public administration. I recall with fond memories the beginning of our political and social relationship at the outset of our collective quest for democratic rebirth of our fatherland. Within this period of his service in the Nigerian Parliament, he has served as Deputy Senate President of the Senate and has headed so many committees in various capacities and brought to bear his broad-based experience in legal practice and public administration. Sometimes in 2009, he was appointed as the first Deputy Speaker of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and made to lead ad hoc committee to work for the return of constitutional order in Niger Republic. I truly cherish his God-fearing, dispassionate, moderate, and pan-Nigeria approach to national issues and development. in our multi-ethnic, multi-religious geopolity. He dedicated himself to service of God and humanity, and he continues to play visible roles in national development. Ekweremadu conferment with the coveted national honor of Commander of the Federal Republic CFR is further testimony to his selfless services to our country, Nigeria. Mr. Chief Clerk, I am very much aware of the current travails and conviction of Ekweremadu and his wife in the United Kingdom, resulting from their being charged with conspiring to arrange the travel of a 21-year-old from Nigeria to the UK in order to harvest organs for his daughter. I do realize the implication of their action, and I dare say it is unpleasant and condemnable and can be tolerated in any sane or civilized society. However, it is my fervent desire for the warm relation between the United Kingdom and the Federal Republic of Nigeria for his position as one of our distinguished senators in the Nigerian Parliament, and also for the sake of their daughter in question, whose current health condition is in danger and requires urgent medical attention, you will use your good office to intervene and appeal to the courts and the government of the United Kingdom to be magnanimous enough to temper justice with mercy and let punishment that may have to come take their good character and parental instincts and care into consideration. I do hope Mr. and Mrs. Ekweremadu have learned from the distressing experiences of theirs to guide their future action and inactions, so they will continue to be outstanding members of the community and will continue to contribute fully to the good of the society in a particular and national in general. Please accept the assurances of my highest consideration, he wrote. The regime of the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, has approved the sum of 320,345,040,835 naira as the 2023 Intervention Fund for Public Tertiary Education Institution in the country. The Executive Secretary of Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Sonny Echono, disclosed this in Abuja on Wednesday during the annual strategic planning workshop with all heads of beneficiary institutions. Echono said the meeting was an avenue to receive feedback and evaluate the performance of its intervention lines to enhance a more robust delivery of the agency's mandate. According to the TED Fund boss, the 2023 intervention cycle will see each university receiving 1,154,732,133 naira. Each public polytechnic is also expected to receive 699,344,867 naira, while the sum of 800,862,602 naira will be received by each colleges of education in the country. He said, I am pleased to inform you that Mr. President has approved the 2023 disbursement guidelines in the total sum of 320 billion naira. On the basis of this, each university shall get for the year 2023 intervention cycle the total sum of 1 billion. Here are the headlines again. Court issues restraining order against Labour Party national officers. Obasanjo